everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. If you hear any strange scratchings, it's not spirit trying to communicate, or I don't think it will be. I've just put Bella outside today, so and Hades. Okay, so the duration for this reading is the 2nd of March through to the 8th. Isn't this year going fast? Let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us. First card we have is a lovely card of health, Archangel Raphael. I always like that card because it's not healing, it's health, and it actually has the green shoots on it. So it's a nice positive card, so you may start the week feeling a little bit up physically to what you maybe have felt. Maybe there'll be some good news regarding a health situation. Okay, so it's a really nice positive card to start the reading with. Now watch, they'll do a downward turn on me or something. No, and we have the card of joy. Okay, so I feel some of you are going to get some really joyous news beginning of the week. This will be in regards to a health situation. Maybe if you've started a new regime and you step on the scales and you see that you've actually lost weight, or you're feeling more toned, or perhaps you go on a walk and you kind of think, oh, I've done further than what I normally do. You know, so it's that really joy, that joyous feeling that comes in and is in regards to a health situation. And you have to remember, when we're talking health, we're not just talking physical illness, we're talking anything that puts the body at unease, anything that makes the body not function to its optimum capacity. Okay, so so this is about optimizing energy, it's about feeling good, and it's just about feeling like you're in good health generally. Okay, we go to midweek. We've got Archangel Raziel and we've got Hidden Worlds. I always say when I'm doing that, I'm doing a reading for somebody and that comes up, I tend to say hidden words. Not because I'm dyslexic, but simply because what I found over the years, it's actually quite often something that's either not been said or a situation where you've got to read between the lines. Okay, so just watch out and just see where that is. But at the moment, I always like to do an influence card before I go any further on that one. Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So words that aren't spoken, when you think about it, are silent, aren't they? So, and our prayers, quite often we send out our prayers and we send them out silently. You know, we're walking along, I don't know, we could be in Tesco's, looking at baked beans, thinking about something else, as we tend to do. And there are other supermarkets out there, by the way. But as I'm saying, quite often we send out a silent prayer, I hope this happens, or I just wish this would be. And, and we might not word it, we might not be down on our knees with our hands together, but it's still a prayer. Okay, so the angel of support, so watch out for your spirit loved ones coming in around you, maybe whispering it to you when you're sleeping, just letting you know something, maybe some signs coming in, because it is Archangel Raziel that one's come with. And hidden, if we take it to hidden worlds, things that can't be seen around us, it's quite literally, isn't it, spirit and our angels and all the forces that are guiding us forward, whether it's our power animals, we all have different elements around us. I believe in fairies, as you all know, so even taking a walk out in the woods, you kind of get that sense, don't you? And you get that sense of the trees and everything. And it's about listening, because we're all connected, we're all part of something that's much bigger than us. And if we just go into that stillness a little bit, so we can just hear and just listen to the signs coming in, see what's being brought in, see what's being whispered to you. So in a way this week I want to say that card is hidden worlds, but also hidden words. Okay, so it's messages being brought to you from outside of you, from the forces around you, from whoever you're connecting with. And and you have to be prepared to listen, because you are going to get guidance and you are going to get support. Okay. And I realised I've fallen behind on top fans again, so I do apologise. Since I came home, I've kind of hit the ground running and I've been trying to catch up with everything. I will get round, me, I'll just kind of put a list of names that I kind of, as I go through the weeks, I'll do lots of little mini draws or something and then catch up with everybody that way. So keep watching the page. Okay, we have Archangel Raziel staying and Divine Mystery. So this is definitely a reading about signs coming in, about being prepared to listen to those signs. That last card I always like because it's always like a representation of coming out of a dark place and going into the light. You have that lovely orange and then the yellow. The orange is the sacral chakra, and the yellow is your solar plexus. So the orange is about feeling joyful. It's about your sense of self. It's about what makes you happy. It's what brings pleasure. So it's going into that, you know, the more you connect with that pleasure zone, then the more you get the energy flowing, and that goes into the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra is all about personal power, empowerment, believing in yourself, listening to your gut, listening to your intuition, and having the faith to go forward with that. So it's a really strong chakra. So, and quite often, you know, the chakras are all joined. So if you can get the ones leading up to it, then you know the flow goes. It's a little bit like if you had a drain and you have a blockage. It doesn't just affect where the blockage is; it affects further on. Okay, so you know, with that, it feels like the darkness is about not tapping into your joy, not tapping into your sense of self. The more you tap into that chakra, the more you tap into your sacred chakra, the sacral chakra, sacred. Well, I suppose sacred is a really good word, isn't it? Because it's like you're sacred and believing in yourself being sacred, and that's something we don't do. So I think that came in for a reason. But the sacral chakra, as you kind of link in with that, then you strengthen the solar plexus chakra. Okay, let's have a look at the card of influence. We have this lovely card of peace. Okay, now this card, I can never look at this card without thinking of Christ, and we are going into the Lent period. It's quite interesting that this has come in here really, because we've just gone through Ash Wednesday. So you know, when you think about it, this card is coming up on one of the Sundays of Lent. Okay, because as I said, that's the end of the week, which is a Sunday. And I was just talking about you being sacred, you being special, unique, connected to your inner divinity. Okay, we are all children of the Creator, and I think that card is kind of a reminder of that. That's the way it's coming in. That's the way it's flowing in. And I've got to be honest. As soon as I turned that card, the title is peace, but I felt this overwhelming sense of peace. And you know, I think a lot of us at the moment are going through a lot of different anxieties, and we're not really kind of focusing on our inner self, and we're being influenced by everything on the outside, and we're not allowing ourselves to go into that inner peace, into that sacred, see I'm saying the word now, that sacred space within us, connecting with our inner deity, but also our outer deity. You know, they say that God made us in his image, his, hers, you know. I don't think gender really applies to the Creator personally, but if you think about it, I don't think it's the way we look, but I think it's all to do with energy. And I feel that we were made in the Creator's energy, and that's our sacred energy, that's our divine energy, and that's what we forget to connect into. The more you can do that, the more you go to the card before, the hidden words, the hidden worlds, and connecting and getting those signs coming in that will then help you to move a situation forward. Okay, going to do a very quick recap. We have Archangel Raphael at the beginning of the week, so that's lovely health coming in, all those lovely green shoots, and joy. And there's a butterfly there, so also transformation, okay, personal transformation, maybe going to the next level in something, feeling that joy that you've achieved something, something that makes you feel good and puts good health into a situation. Archangel Raziel, hidden worlds, begin at the middle of the week. This is about signs coming in, being prepared to watch out for those signs and listen for those signs. Angels support. The universe has heard your silent call for help, so that support is coming in. Those answers are coming in, and they'll be coming via angelic signs, spirit loved ones speaking to you. You could have a power animal around you. You may sit in your garden and feel the fae coming close. You know, you may even hear the whisperings of the trees. Okay, it depends how you connect with the universe around you, and there is so many different languages out there that we are capable of hearing and understanding, even if it's on a subconscious level. Then we have Archangel Raziel again, so he's staying with you, so these signs are really kind of part of this reading. Divine mystery. You're not going to know everything. Sometimes you have to trust that there's a bigger picture going on. You know, there's a dove there which is symbolic of peace, and it's the more you can tap into your sacral chakra, your centre for pleasure. So do something that makes you happy. Okay, do something that really brings joy, ecstasy to your life, something that makes you feel euphoric, you know. Just try it and connect in, whatever that is. Doesn't matter if you're good at it or bad at it, if you enjoy it. So you might really enjoy dancing like me, but you might be like an elephant with two left feet. Fine, dance, you know, because it makes you feel happy. This isn't about what you're good at, it's about what brings joy, what brings pleasure. And that kind of goes back to the beginning, doesn't it, and the card of joy. So this week, I think the theme of this reading is about connecting in with joy, but also connecting in with your intuition. And then the last card is about, you know, connecting with your inner deity, knowing that you are part of something much bigger, that an energy flows through you, that we are all one. An energy it can't be snuffed out, it continues. It just goes round and round and round, and it just continues to flow. And that energy is there for you to tap into. And it's that sense of peace and knowing peace. And, you know, I feel for somebody out there, they're really mourning. There's an anniversary of a loved one coming in that's taken their transition. I was talking about transitions with butterflies, and I want to say they're at peace. So I feel there should be an anniversary. See? I'm talking about spirit, and then we get the scratching. So I'm really pleased that I felt that I needed to say that at the beginning. But what I was saying, I feel someone out there has an anniversary coming up either this week or in the next couple of weeks, and I almost feel like I want to say they're at peace. Stop worrying about them. Get on with your life. They're watching you. They're at peace watching you, knowing that you're doing fine, but they want you to know that they're at peace. Okay, that's just how that came in. So I don't normally do spirit, and it's funny how I said that at the beginning, because I kind of had a feeling. Okay, so can you just remember that? If you are that person, if you want to PM me, I'll talk to you, okay? But it's an anniversary, and it feels like it's an anniversary either this week or I'd say no more than 10 days, okay? That's how I'm getting it. It feels like it is really literally on top of us. Okay, with that, I would say love to you all. Watch the page, because I will be announcing the super fans, I promise, and doing the readings. I think I also owe a reading still. Thank you for your support. Bye.